I'll tell you somebody else who has got into an awful lot of trouble.
Oh, that felt dirty.
It feels horrible, doesn't it?
I didn't like
really
that at all.
horrible.
If you go into the emails,
It's like someone shushing you and putting a finger up your ass.
last one.
Wix.
Yeah.
So have you seen that Wix is being boycotted at the moment?
Yeah.
Why?
By who? And
By
why?
so basically, Wix's CEO said that they are a trans-inclusive shop that sells paint and kitchens and hardwood floors, and that anybody who doesn't agree with the trans movement in every way, shape, and form is a bigot and is not welcome at the stores. Now, I could understand people taking a stance in their own time, but I think the majority of people who use Wix might be tradesmen and...
A lot of lesbians. You got to remember the lesbians. Lesbian market in DIY is fucking enormous.
There's a lot of people right now like, I don't want to be called a fucking bigot. I'm never shopping at fucking Wix. Because Wix is just B&Q, innit? It's the same fucking thing. So it's really easy to boycott it and to go to Screwfix instead of something.
Yeah. LGB&Q.
LGB&Q.
Hey,
There
come
he is.
on. That's very good.
Thanks.
Yeah. So now there's a huge... Wix's share price has just gone...
Yeah, they've been doing this for ages, though. That sign at Pride, they know LGB without the T, is from years ago.
Yeah, I know, but the
Actually looks like a no LGB without the I.
Yeah, I know it does. It's bad graphic design, that.
the CEO literally came out the other week and he was giving a meeting and said that anybody who disagrees with them are bigots that aren't welcome to shop in our stores.
It's not new. It's just been like,
but
there's
also-
now attention on it. Just how it is, isn't it?
Other than the tradesmen, a lot of the people who are going to Wix are very reluctant husbands, right, who don't want to be there. They're picking up some wood or whatever the fuck it is that their wife want them to fix. They're not going in there thinking about trans issues, are they?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if Wix needs to take a political stance particularly.
Yeah.
But what I would say is, what you're not realising is the new market they've opened up for themselves. So if you've ever been in a Wix, you'll know there are loads of things and bits of equipment you could use to do a really good transition in a Wix.
Yeah.
There's like pinking shears you could snip things off with. There's all sorts of things you can
Sticky
cut holes
tape.
with. Sticky
It's all
tape to
about
hold
conversions,
things. There's
you know?
glues.
No
there's
more
paints. You
nails.
can decorate it.
I feel really horrible.
They could make a new product, no more balls.
I feel really horrible for the poor staff that have woken up this morning and they're going in and they think they know all the questions that get asked, but now they're being asked, excuse me, will this Gorilla Tape tape my tits to my back properly?
Yeah. Or like if you're just quite...
Yeah, that's what they're doing, it.
Well, you transitioning back to front.
No, that's what female to male doing, it. They tape their tits to their back.
They tape their tits to their back.
They tape their tits to the back.
I thought that's what they...
Surely they put them on the front.
They get them just cut off.
No, female to male.
Yeah, they just get the tits cut off.
They get their tits.
Yeah, I know,
surgery.
but before you're doing that, you tape them.
Right.
Yeah, but not to the back. You just tape them
them down. You just
Not to
compress
the
them.
back.
Well, like compression
Take-
bandages.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah,
so
take-
I thought...
Take the two
Just slinging them round your back. How
I know
would that
you're
even
not-
work?
I know you're not a whiz with the ladies, but you know how tits work.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a
It doesn't need
tit?
to be a lady. Fred,
Have you seen a... Yeah, you've
Could
got
you
your
put
own.
tits to the back?
Yeah, he could, to be
Yeah.
fair. He's a floppy.
No.
But like women's tits aren't the same as yours because yours is just the same material as your back fat.
Yeah,
it's all the
wi-
same
wi-
stuff. You
yeah,
can move
women's
it
tits-
around.
I didn't say it was a perfect solution. I just...
It's not even a solution.
It's not even anything.
It's not.
You know the trans, they take the tits to the back. I think you're no
Do you know
longer
what they
welcome
do?
in Wix.
They take their dicks. They take their dicks and they plug their own arseholes. Get
You know
Gorilla
the
Tape.
trans when they stick a cork up their ass. you know the trans when they swallow their bollocks.
I just thought that when you run about tit taping, I thought that you taped it to your back.
No,
I thought-
tit tape isn't that. Tit tape
tape
is when
is just-
women tape their dress to their tits
No, I
so it
know
doesn't
that,
fall out.
but I mean, so there's a thing where they try and
They flatten. They want to
Flatten.
flatten.
They flatten
Yeah.
it.
and I thought that you flattened it
You
by
just wear,
taping
like,
the
this
tits
bandage thing
and sort
around
of
you.
pushing them around the
It's like
back.
Spanx, but for your tits. They have those.
Right, okay. So I didn't realize.
Tranks.
I didn't realize that they were pushing them down. I thought that they were relocating them.
You can't relocate a tit.
No, you can't.
How would you relocate a tit?
Gorilla tape.
No. It's
No.
like there's like glands and shit in a woman's tit, isn't there? Have a go on.
See,
a
now
pair
I think
sometime.
if this Wixio was to hear this conversation, they'd rescind their position. Be
Yeah,
like, if this many spanners come in trying to work out how to do this,
Yeah.
like him,
Yeah.
we don't need to be trans.
I mean, Wix have already got loads of spanners.
Hey! Hey! That's why I said it. That's why I said trans.
Is it?
Yeah, it was just.
Is it?
Yeah.
You'd see, this is why he's one of the best podcast guests.
For you.
So-
He knows your level. He goes, give him a spanner joke. He'll be able to do that one. He'll feel like he's accomplished something.
On a more
that
serious...
felt like,
And he
you know,
really hammered it home.
Hey!
but yeah, that felt like, you know, when you give like a kid or a retarded person a controller that's not plugged in.
Yeah.
You know, just let them feel like they're playing along.
With this though,
Yeah.
do you think that? I mean, I'm pretty sick of companies pretending like they care about anything other than making the most profit possible.
Well, I think I agree with you on that, but also I think this is an example of someone not doing. You know, they've no matter what tanking, he carries on. You know, so you got like this person definitely has convictions. I think he probably should shut the fuck up. But you can't say he's not convicted, not having his convictions. It's not about the share price. Clearly, he's fucking ruining
What
it.
if, and this is my question to the Wix CEO,
Yeah,
a customer who identifies as trans ends up being a bit of a dickhead in the store and is rude to one of your staff.
punch him in the new dick. So you deal with him.
Yeah.
It's fragile.
Yeah.
Go
If
for
you
the
give-
back. That's where the tits are.
I'm going to give him a titty twister.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think transphobes should be allowed to buy hammers. You know, well, hammers is not the greatest example.
No.
I meant like, you know, paint. You know, they should be
that
allowed.
sounds like a call to arms.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't
Let
what
the
I meant.
transphobe buy hammers.
Hammers was a really
Hammers for
terrible
transphobes.
example in hindsight.
One of the worst.
We literally couldn't have picked a worse one.
No.
But I meant, like, you know, they should be able to, like, you know, people you don't agree with should be able to buy shit in Wix. You know, it shouldn't be. This shouldn't be the staging ground for it. But I bet trans people are like, hey, cheers. You know,
I don't even think they
don't
are.
care.
I think that if a trans person wanted a hammer, they would have gone to Wix anyway, or B&Q, whichever's the
Yeah,
closest.
but now they're
I don't-
defo going Wix. You're
They-
getting
no.
that 0.01% of the population, mate.
So-
Think about
They're
it.
doing what
I
everyone would
think-
normally do, and they're going to the nearest one.
They're going Wix now.
So I actually think.
Most trans people are autistic and they really commit to a grudge.
So wow. Okay. So I actually think that shit like this. I actually think it's not them being brave. I think it's performative as fuck. Because
Yeah,
that banner,
that's right. The
That
trans
banner,
people
no. That banner that says no LGB without the
Oh,
T.
you're talking about Wix,
That's
sorry.
what they put that up at Pride. They've not put that up at fucking the Trade Fair Expo, have they? They've put that up at Pride, where everyone's going to go Wix equality. They've not put it up at the fucking
Where'd you want it?
But also,
the Trade Fair Expo.
The
Somewhere where-
Trade Fair Expo.
somewhere
You
where-
keep saying that like it's a thing.
All right.
Oh, hello. My name is Bob Trade Fair. And this is the Trade Fair Expo.
It's the annual Trade Fair Expo.
Here at the brand new Crystal Palace in London. It is the Trade Fair Expo.
I declare the
We will see
expo open.
goods from around the world. The finest rhino horn from Africa. Our new flying Zeppelin.
With guest speaker Janice Abongo.
But first, we must say, here at the Trade Fair Expo, there is no LGB without the T.
Right, okay. So this is my other point. How many gender neutral bathrooms are there in Wix? Zero.
All those toilets.
they don't care enough to do something.
All of
To be
those
fair,
toilets that are out on the shop floor, anyone could shit in them.
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone.
true.
You
That
just
is
got to be
true.
brave.
Mate.
It's not about gender. It's about having metaphorical bollocks.
Yeah, he's right.
I don't think they have public toilets in Wix anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't think they do.
I
Yeah.
think they do.
I don't think they
No.
do, mate. No.
They have
Like-
like, staff.
Go to Wix
Yeah.
and build one then.
Yeah,
They've got
make your
everything
own.
you
If you don't have a toilet in Wix, that's very much a problem of your motivation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. Sorry to be all Tory about it, but you've got to pull your boots up, and get
Yeah.
yourself a toilet sorted.
Or your heels, whatever you wear, whatever you want to wear.